Hello, welcome back to Sabretooth at Nethemba. This is my second or third video today, hence I'm still wearing the same thing. This is Try Hack Me Tuesday. Earlier, today was Hack the Box Friday. Earlier we did this system here. I don't want to say it too early in the video in case YouTube complains. We're going back to THM. Do you know what? That one was quite tricky. We did a hard box not too long ago on Try Hack Me. The last one we did was Year of the Pig. Then we did medium, and so now let's go to easy and just do, you know, I've not got many in easy. Let's do something easy. What's on my list for easy? Expose is on my list for easy. Let's just take a look at that. It's the first one on my list for that difficulty level. Or is it expose? Good question. Expose. Use your red teaming knowledge to own a Linux machine. Okay, let's do that. Probably this one will be, I think, a little bit CTF like. I've got in brackets here. That's what someone's told me anyway. An hour. We shall see. We shall see. What's the user flag? What's the root flag? Thankfully, there is literally no hint. Oh, there are. So, like, all necessary tools to complete the challenge in the attack box. Fair enough. That's fine. So in that case, I guess we can just start up, and then whilst this machine is starting, we can get this down here. Sudo open VPN. From what I remember last time, my IP was, hang on a minute, 10.11.13445, I think. 10.11.13445. Yeah, I remembered it just as 12345, but missing a 2 and the 4's twice. So that's not too bad. Okay, we're going to make a directory which is in boxes. We're going to call this one expose. Someone has told me that there are boxes on Hack the Box and Try Hack Me which have a similar name or the same name, in which case I'm going to have to, I don't want to copy that, I want to change directory. That was just a typo. What was I about to say? Yeah, so I might have to change the name of them in here and do like expose THM or expose HTB. Not that this one has got a duplicate, but certain ones have. Nice. We are off. Let's nmap stvp. Boom. Maybe we should run a few more scripts as well, just to see. Because I don't do that very often. I should get into the habit of doing that. Try Hack Me easy expose. Let's see what we have here. I'm not using this useful stuff thing anymore. Maybe we should just get rid of that. There's no harm in leaving it there, I guess. We will copy that. And we will just check on the, it's got 7 seconds. I was going to say we could just try the web, but if it's only got 5 seconds or so left. Oh, look at this. Web isn't even open. Oh, it is. It's on port elite 1337 here. We've got, oh, this is going to be quite nice. It's got something a little bit different here, which I quite like to see every now and again. So we've got VSFTPD. We can check if that FTP has anonymous access. Let's do that. FTP 10.10.83.81. Got Mosquito or Mosquito double T. Weird. Mosquito version 169. For some reason this is not connecting to the FTP. That's interesting. Port's open, maybe the service isn't running properly yet. How weird is that? Unless it's already collapsed on me. No. Okay, that's very weird. The domain, I mean, a lot of these, it looks like they're giving me versions so that I can search exploit them. So let's do all of this. Search exploits. So exploit bsftpd 208. There is nothing here really, unless we try the 234. That could be possible. What about ISC bind? Can't say I've heard of this personally. Okay. ISC bind 9.16.1. Yeah, maybe these, perhaps. These are both DOS though, we don't want to run denial of service. So maybe that's not even vulnerable. Huh. There's a couple of overflows here and it doesn't have a version attached, so maybe. What else do we have here? Mosquito 169. I know it's mosquito, but probably. 209 unquoted service path. So that's 169, so maybe that's vulnerable as well. But that's not going to help us. That's a local once we've already got access to the system. This is crazy. All these ports and nothing really happening. So let's go to the web on 1337, which is very, very weird. HTTP. Now that port 1337. Exposed. Yes, absolutely. We are absolutely exposed. So robots.txt. Nope. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do here is GoBuster directory URL, word list, tools, word, sec, dis, web, dir, low, small. Okay, that's doing its thing. Admin, JavaScript. Okay, I didn't even think about looking for admin. We probably should do that. Is this the right admin portal? Oh man. Okay. This is a bit capture the flag-esque. Let's see. Exists. Good question. Let's have a look at the source, see what we have. Anything? Not that I can see. What about the main site? Not here either. Okay. So that's interesting. We've got PHP myadmin. Let's try that. Fine. So that exists. Anything else, or is that it? I mean, it's JavaScript. Not too worried about JavaScript so much. Okay, so what can we do? Let's try some basic attacks, I guess. Email address. Let's try some SQL injection, see what happens here. You're not even going to let me in? Okay, that's just taking the mic. Fine. That's not right either. So there's no SQL injection by the looks of it. Maybe some brute force. I just want to see what happens when we get to the end of this. If there's anything else here. If we need to use a bigger word list or something. This is quite interesting, to be honest. I'm not sure about 1883. Let's take a look at that as well. Can we open that in a browser? We can't. Can I connect to the FTP now? Or was it just like earlier that it's having a bit of trouble? We can't connect to this at all. Oh, it's 81, that's why. Expose your web challenge. Okay, anonymous. Password. Okay, directory. There's literally nothing here. Okay, we can connect to the... We can connect to the FTP, but not particularly do anything with it. Unless we can upload. But then where will that end up? Good question, isn't it? So there's nothing else there that I can see. I wonder if we just go straight for big. I'll tell you what I will do though. If we're going to do that, let's give this a few threads, like 50 or something. See how quick this runs. I don't want to overload it, but at the same time, I want it to run relatively fast. So if I do it like that with 100 threads, that shouldn't take long to get through this. Okay, I'll leave that running. So we have this admin page, which apparently might not be an admin page. We've got PHP my admin as well. There's nothing else really, unless I start attacking some of these other services, which I glossed over and said, oh, that could be vulnerable, that could be vulnerable. SSH probably won't be. This might be, the FTP. So let's take a look at, we're going to do them in order. We're going to start with this. I've got the server status. I didn't find that last time. We'll just keep an eye on that. So that's exit. Okay, let's go again with search exploit. This. We've got authenticated remote memory consumption. That's DOS, that's DOS, that's DOS, that's DOS. We've got 3 here which are remote. Backdoor command execution. This is 234.234.303. This is, I mean, 234, it might work because this is like a previous version, you know. Let's go for this then. Let's do search exploit M49757. That's cat 49. I noticed there was a Metasploit one there as well. I'm just taking a look first. Okay. Okay. This doesn't tell me how to use it. So perhaps I can just do that and see what it comes up with. It's just host. Okay, HTTP 10 83 81, right? Name or service not known. This could be because I'm using Python 3, perhaps. Yeah, Telnet is deprecated. So this is a Python 2 exploit. I could try and convert it to Python 3, but I think if there is a Metasploit version, I may as well use it. What's happening here? Oh god, what is happening here? What? I think 100 threads was a bad idea. That might be trying to kill it. Okay. I'm not sure whether that's or not, let's do 40 and we'll just leave that running. So what am I doing? What was all this about? Backdoor command execution, VSF, yeah, VSFTP. Fine, we'll try that. Come on, hurry up. I mean, do I brute force the admin panel as well? Plenty can be done, you see, plenty can be done. Maybe I should open burp and then just try, but I didn't see anything with regards to it didn't seem to do anything with regards to logging in, but maybe SQL injection is actually a thing. It might just not be showing me anything. So I'll do this as well. I'm running all this together. I'm doing the FTP, I'm doing SQL injection, I'm doing everything, right? Trying it all. So we're going to search VSFTPD. Hate this splash screen. It doesn't need to be there. Ridiculous. Okay, so this one, the back door, we can use one. Okay, fine. If that's going to take a while, I'll work on this. Show options, client address, client port. None of these are needed. It's literally just our hosts and port, and that's it. So set our hosts 10, 10. Oh, annoying. 83, 81, or is it 11, 10, 11, 83, 81? I can't remember. 10, 10, 83, 81. And then exploit and see what happens here. There's no user, there is no password. Okay, no session was created. Let's leave that there for now. Let's leave this here for now. Let's get this going, intercept. But first we're going to go to admin. Does it actually send anything through? It doesn't seem to actually do anything at all. What if I hit enter instead? That's really weird. What's going on with this form? Is there even a form? So email address, password. Maybe it just needs an actual email address. I guess not. I mean, that is just not loading at all. That's a bit farcical. Okay. This is still doing this problem. I may wait and see what this does, so I'll be back after this is completed, right? And then we'll just go from there, okay? Okay, this is back. I'm back, and this is still causing problems. Generally, when things cause problems, I go to a different thing, like I use derb or whatever. It could be the word list themselves. It could be the number of threads. Let's clear that. I'm not too sure on that. When this doesn't work, I generally go to, you've not seen me do this yet, but when pen testing, I generally go to the raft ones. So raft. I'll do big straight off because is it big or large? I can't remember. It is large. Director is, and then I'll do lowercase dot text. See, it's finding the same ones, but it might have less of an issue going. That's a new one. Oh no, it's still having issues. That control characters. Let's wait for this to finish. Yeah, generally, I mean, that was a stroke of luck, really. I mean, I wonder if the other word list had that in there, but it was just messing up. Not sure, but I generally do raft whenever I don't get anywhere. Admin 101. I mean, it did give you the hint, didn't it? It did say, is this the right admin portal? So I suppose... Oh, that says exactly the same. Oh, we've got an email address already in there. Does this one work? It does work. Okay. That makes more sense. Sometimes it's just the look of the word list, you know, as well. I suppose if I ran rock queue, I'd be here forever, but it'd find it. But anyway, lesson learned. So do I do brute force here? Admin. SQL injection. No, I guess not. So what's in the source of this page? That's interesting. Look, we've got a JavaScript function which is handling the login. So it includes user login.php post. It takes the email and password, and if you are successful, it goes to chat.php. Okay, so I wonder if we can just go straight there, because that's just easier. Source has... So let's go straight to chat.php and see if we can skip the login. That doesn't... It does exist, but it redirects us. Right, let's actually grab this and see what we can do with the login. This is definitely the right place now. Send that to the repeater. Let's take a look. Yeah, I know. JavaScript pop-up was a dead giveaway. Oh! We actually have a SQL statement in the... lol. Okay, nice. This. We catch the login request, and this, the response, shows as if there's a SQL statement in the actual... The funny thing is, I know Burp Suite will flag that straight off if I go into the dashboard. Target, sorry. Really? It doesn't? Does it not? Come on, you can do better than that. If I run the scanner now, it should find SQL statement in a response. It has to. No? Okay, if you say so. It might do eventually. Right. Yeah, I mean, let's just SQL map it, because if we're getting this sort of thing back, clear that. Nano post one dot text. Push you in there. SQL map our post one dot text. I'm not even going to do anything like batch or level or risk, because it's going to find this straight off, isn't it? Is it really not? It might be injectable. MySQL. I'll tell you what I'll do actually. Let's quit. I'll do it. I'll just give it batch, so I don't have to keep hitting yes. I'm also going to give it threads 10, and then I'll just leave it to run. See what happens. Huh. So I always try SQL map anyway, not SQL map. I always try some basic SQL injections in the here, and if you don't get anything back, I generally leave it. But the fact that it showed up in here as a SQL statement, select from the database where email is hacker at root, is kind of terrifying. Interestingly, it's not even checking for the password. How does this even work? How is this even working? I'm not sure whether to just wait for this. It says that it might be injectable. I don't know how long it's going to be. It's only testing one parameter. It's just like a really, really slow response by the looks of it. So far we got relatively lucky with the word list. There was a lot of rabbit holes on all these other services, like the FTP and stuff like that. I'm kind of hoping that now we've got a path, it's going to be a bit more straightforward. Literally, I'm just waiting at this point. So I think I may stop the video and come back when this has something. So I'll be back very soon. Hopefully. Okay, I'm back. This is not done yet, but what I did is I changed my command so that it still uses 10 threads. I've given it a random user agent because that's what it told me to do. You know, if it is, you can try and rerun with random agents just to see what it did. It didn't really make much of a difference, but I got rid of batch. So I skipped payloads for other DBMSs, but when it says, do you want to include all the tests extending level 1 and risk 1, I actually put no. You can see that yes is default, right? So now you can see that it is found something here. Error base, we're having by or group by clause extract value injectable. Okay, so it says injection is not exploitable with null values. Do you want to try with a random integer? Yes, I'll do that. It's sometimes worth trying that. If union is not detected, force the backend using this. Post parameter email is vulnerable. Do you want to keep testing the others? So no, I don't. And now you can actually see that we have a result, and it doesn't have to run through all this stuff. So that didn't take too long in the end. Hopefully now we could just dump everything. Dump. Boom. Do you want to store hashes to a temporary file for further processing with other tools? No, not yet. Do you want to try and crack them with a dictionary attack? Yeah, okay, do that. It might take a while. Default dictionary is fine. We'll use that. Do you want to use common password suffixes? No. So I could have batched this one, I suppose, but it's fine. It doesn't take long to answer these questions. It's trying to crack, it looks like MD5 password here. As you can see, we've got passwords here. Only accessible through username starting with Z. What? Oh, cracked password easy to hack for this hash. Nice. Okay, we're cracking passwords. So now it's trying to crack something else, I guess. Okay, let's take a look what we've got. Okay, we've got a table config. Oops, we've got a config table here with this info. So we'll copy that. We can dump the DB and ask SQL nicely. Say please to try to crack hashes. So we have this. And we also have this. That isn't a password that was cracked. That's just a plain text password. Do not store your passwords in plain text. Interesting here that we've got ID 1, 3, but 2 is missing. So I don't know what to do. First thing we're going to obviously try and do is log into the app with this. We're at capacity. Oh, it goes to chat.php. Perfect. We're at capacity right now. We're trying to resolve. We'd love to hear from you. Welcome to the Chat AI platform. Okay. Fine. 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 So we can gain access to the app using the credentials above, but it seems useless, question mark. Now these, you can see that we've got file 10101111 whatever, and then we've got an upload page here. Well, this is only accessible through a username starting with Z. Let's try this first. Tourism website. Enter the password. It's the name of the machine user starting with the letter Z. Right, okay, so it's not going to let us get anywhere until we've got that username. This shows, you know what, it's just easier to do this. So that one looks useless, and that's why I wanted to do that one first, because that was confusing. This one, we have a password easy to hack. So if I go here, I'm hoping it's just going to ask us for a password, but it might not. There might be more to it. Brilliant. We can access this and use password easy to hack. I hope. I don't see why not. Okay, it's giving us hints as we go. That's fine. Parameter fuzzing is also important, or can you hide DOM elements? I don't know, can you? Can we click on them? I'll just check the source, it's easier. Hint, try file or view as get parameters. Okay, fine. Okay, it's making it too easy for me, that's okay. Source of this page shows try file or view. Well, let's try file first equals index.php. I don't know what's happening now. Just thought I'd try and load. Let's try view.index.php then. Well, that didn't do anything. So let's go back to file.php then. Sorry, file index.php. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, what if we try an easier file to handle, like etc password? Okay, got it. Fine. This shows users, as we know. And we're after the one beginning with Z, which we can see at the bottom here. This is a very, very bad box. I'm not enjoying this one at all. It's just telling you what to do pretty much straight out. and it relies on a random admin underscore 101 being in a word list, which you might not have a word list with that in it, in which case you're just gonna be stuck forever. I was quite lucky finding that. And then it's just like, you know, the user beginning with Z, it has the SQL like command in a response to show that it's SQL injection, and then the user beginning with Z can access this page and then try using file as a parameter. It's just telling you the way, which I suppose if you're a beginner, great. But Zeem home Zeemkish Zeem. Hang on a minute. So that means that if I view the source, will it actually? Oh, I think it's just, yeah, Zeemkish. Okay, Zeemkish. Fine. Zeemkish. Right. Yeah. There we go. Zeemkish. That means we can now access that other page as that user. Yuck. Oh, come on, slowest thing in the world. I'm not even brute forcing anymore, at least I don't think I am. No, that's all done. Come on, today. Don't update. This is not a good box. Still, we're going to root it because why not? Well, at least we will if it ever loads. Let me guess. Shall we upload a PHP shell? Or is that too obvious? Shall we upload c99.php? Or is that too obvious? That'd be quite good. Let's do that. Yeah. So let's go into help streaming, and then here, and then shells. Oh, it's .ping or all files. Okay. c99.php. Are you really not going to do anything? Oh, hang on, my system's frozen now. Like, this is not actually great. Can't actually click on anything whatsoever. So let's do this using let's do this using keyboard controls. Oh, that works. I can click on that, just nothing else works. Yeah, so that's absolutely gone as well. So let's close that because it seems to be broken. Oh, forget it. PS aux grep burp sudo kill all. Let's see. Is that actually going to work? Sometimes kill all works, sometimes it doesn't. No process found. Great. Fine, I'll kill this another way, I guess, somehow. Just don't understand. Burp is great, but it just uses up so many resources. It just doesn't work a lot of the time. I just wish that they just didn't make it so big, quite honestly. 7317. Was that everything? Yeah, there we go. That's gone. Okay. Well, that won't work now because burp's not thingy, is it? So let's open it up again and wait for 3 years for this to open. Can't tell I'm annoyed. Very annoyed. Anyway, let's see what's going on in the source code. I can't because there's this in the way. Come on, you don't need this. Right. Delete those. Multi-part form data, return validate, valid form. Okay, so accept PNG. So it only allows, that's probably why it's not uploading, if it just allows ping files. Okay, well that's probably my fault then. Right, in that case, what we're going to do is we're going to copy shells c99.php here, but we're going to call it c99.ping. Okay. And then we're going to we're going to intercept, and then we're going in here, into boxes, into expose, c99.ping. Okay, upload works this time, but for some reason, oh great, that's why I wasn't thinking on burp, was I? Yay, try again. Can we resend that? No, that's password Zinc. What? Go again. c99.ping. Let's actually make sure we're intercepting. Oof, it's warm today. It's not helping my mood, but that's fine. There we go. So I think maybe should we just try changing that to PHP? Does that work? Basic. Okay, we can upload only PNG files. We upload c99.ping and use burp to rename to PHP. I probably don't even need to paste that in, quite honestly. I know exactly what I mean by that. Maybe look in the source code to see the path. Thank you for telling me. I never would have guessed that one. Upload in upload THM 1001 folder. Okay, thanks for that. You're lying to me? Or is it in here? Okay, we can go to here. Hint, the path was in the source code. Okay, so it's not even running C99 PHP. So I'm guessing what we need to do at this point is just use the reverse shell. Okay, this didn't work. So we use PHP reverse shell.php. Okay, this one will work. I just want to get this box done. Nano. Bam, 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 bam. WordPress. Nope. What am I doing? What am I doing? Shells. PHP reverse shell.php. Okay, let's fix our IP. That is definitely correct. So there we go. So we're actually going to copy that into here. I'm just going to call it shell. No, we've done that one. New shell.php. I know it was C99, wasn't it? So I can do shell.php. That's fine. That was wrong. Shell.ping. There we go. NC LVP1234. Oh joy. Let's get rid of view source. Come back here, upload. Shell.ping. Make sure that this is there. Why? Oh, I've not done that yet. That's why. Change that to PHP. Do where I am happy. I promise I'm happy. It doesn't look like it today. But I think I've just done too much of this and I need a break. So that's fine. That's on me. Okay, that's on me. Shell.php. Right. Is that running? That is running. Let's run that. Okay. Hopefully now root will be pleasant. Hopefully root will be pleasant. Just thought. Is that going to be like an SSH password? Did I even think about getting into SSH? I should have done. Whatever. Whatever. We're going to do cd temp. Let's get limpies. Let's just get this done. Cd priv scripts and then sudo python http server port 80 wget 10 11 1 3 4 4 5 slash limpies dot chmod and then lin. I know lin. Okay. I shouldn't be complaining because this box is listed as easy, right? So I shouldn't be complaining. This is a good box for beginners. It kind of shows you what to look for. It shows you where to look for it as well. They can't all be difficult, can they? I'll just choose a harder one next time. So this is on me. Don't allow my mood to affect your enjoyment, please. Or maybe you quite like the fact I'm getting a little bit worked up. I did have a channel at one point where I was playing through the Souls games, Dark Souls and Elden Ring and stuff, and it still exists. I just don't update it anymore. And people used to really like it when I got frustrated. So I wonder if that's the same here. I'm skimming through this. I'm not finding anything interesting as such. But I can see. I mean, Zimkish is a user here. I kind of wonder whether there's password reuse. I didn't see anything there which was interesting. Unless I just missed it because I was talking. Just have a quick skim through again just to make sure there's nothing like blindingly obvious. Sudo L, sudo tokens. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be. Requests. Chrome. Permissions. Yeah, this doesn't look good. Can I su Zimkish is the question. If I put in the password as, I don't know, to be honest. I don't know which one. We'll try easy to hack, see if that works. No. And probably I also can't get in with this one, right? Whoops. Okay, I still can't get in, and I don't think I can SU as root with that password either. But who knows? No, okay, that's fine. So that means I've missed something, which I actually quite like. I quite like the fact that it's not telling me what to do and that I have missed something. I need to really have a close look now at what I've possibly missed here. So what about these scripts? Not much here that's massively interesting. Binary profiles, don't even know what they are. Capabilities. Suid and there isn't even anything listed at all. Use PAM, default root, Tor. I've got useful software. Last logons. And no keys. Okay, let's just go cd home. Let's cd into Zemkish. I feel like swearing. Let me guess, I can access this one. You know, the important one. This box is awful. This box is really, really, really awful. I've done easy boxes before. Overpass, Game Zone, Opacity, and Unhack the Box. I've done Lame, Legacy, Develop, Beep, Optimum, right? And not one of them has had me feeling as I do about this box. It is disgusting. I've done it again, haven't I? Hey, at least I realised. Yay, message of the day. Okay. Cat flag. Terrible, terrible. Okay, let us now just root this thing. We have his password, so do we have sudo? That is a good question. I don't even remember what the password was. Okay, no sudo. Temp limpies. Oh, it's not there anymore. It's literally been deleted. Okay. wget temp 11 1 3 4 4 5 slash limpies dot chmod and then okay, now as this user, do we have more rights? Let's find out. I'm sorry, this box has just left a really sour taste. I know I'm complaining about it. I know it's meant to be an easy box, but I've done other easy boxes which don't have this. First look here, now look here, now look here. Because if you gave hints, if you gave more hints like, for example, that part where it said try using flag as a get parameter, try using file or view as a get parameter or something. If that was already a parameter, but say they encoded it so it doesn't look like the word file, use like random characters or something, and it just shows a number, it shows that there is an entry point there, and then you can play around with it a bit more and see what you could do with it, right? They didn't do that. It was just like, use flag, use it here. And then when it comes to giving all these random directories here like that, and well, whatever the other one was, things, couldn't they have just made it regular words and allow you to like brute force them? Yeah, that's not great, but it's still better than just giving you it straight off. And what about this can only be used by the user whose name begins with Z? Don't tell us that. Just let us try our different usernames, different passwords, see what we can get into. See what I mean? It's just going too far. It's going too far the wrong way. So, no, I don't like this one, I'm afraid. I've also not been paying massive attention to this. I really need to knuckle down and get this one finished. Let's take a look. Don't bother about sockets at all. Network information. Okay. PGP keys. Checking sudo. Sorry, try again. Checking sudo tokens. Try again. Protection is enabled. Okay. Bin bash. User console. All users and groups. Okay. Not bothered about that. Software information. Fine. Install compilers. Sites enabled. Analyzing rsync files, SSH files. I think I'm missing something again. I've not found it yet. Oh, I've got the mosquito.conf. Oh, I forgot that was a local vulnerability. We might have to come back to that right from the beginning. If so, that's a good move, because they're bringing something back right from the start, which you may have missed if you weren't paying attention. That would be a fantastic move. There's the FTP, DNS files. Okay, logs, Windows files. Oops. Okay, we've got some sewage this time as this user. We didn't have it last time. Sudo, you mount, new group, password. Yeah, nothing interesting as such that I can see. Just checking them all carefully, because you never know. Check if the sudo version is vulnerable. Oh, look, here it is. Here it is. We've got nano and find, both of which are yellow. That's not the box's fault. That's Limpy's making this easier. I'm quite happy for that to happen. Limpy's shows nano and find both have SUID. Do you know what? If you can run nano as root, then it means we can edit like the etc password or shadow file or something like that. But let's do something different for once. As root, let's run user bin nano, or as sudo, let's say. Let's do that, and we're going to open, let's do a different file. What about etc sudo as, right? I think this file you generally can't read. If I try and cat that out, permission denied. But because we can run nano as root, what I can do is, you can see that root has all access in sudo, right? So what if I just do something like, and if this works, this is quite a nice twist for the box, and I quite like this. What if I do that, just put another line underneath, and just change the username to Nzimkish, which is who we are, right? Save that. Oh, that was privilege specification. Well, we'll do the same here anyway. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. So let's try that. Let's do that. Let's exit. And now if I do sudo L, with the password God knows what. Zimkish can run sudo. I couldn't run sudo before. I can now. Okay, that's not too bad actually. That's not too bad. So that was quite a nice ending. Okay. We use nano to edit etc sudo as sudoets with the following. So now Zimkish, which is our user, has full sudo rights. And once you've got full sudo rights and you can run anything as sudo, life is good. As an example, let me just grab his password one more time for the final time. Example, we can run sudo and then change to root su. Oh, we don't even need the password. Okay. Terrible box, in my opinion. Okay. Don't get mad at me on this one, please. I mean, I may get the occasional dislike or something here. Not that YouTube shows them anymore, but I've got to give my honest opinion. I honestly think this one's terrible, and I've given my reasons for it. Okay, let's just get this finished, then we'll never speak of it again. Nobody said that this one was going to be realistic, so maybe it's on me. But I was expecting something a little bit more. I don't know, I'm disappointed with that. No, there's no way I'm going to do that. Right. How likely am I to recommend this room to others? Right. Let me think about this carefully. I don't normally fill these in, but I will today. Let me think about this. Routing was interesting, but that's just the way I chose to do it. But I still find it interesting, so it's got to have a few points. Having the right word list is just bull crap. Changing the .png to .php, yeah, okay, it happens. It does happen. Having the fake admin page which doesn't work, not good, not needed. PHP my admin wasn't even used. Having a lot of services which seem vulnerable but aren't was actually quite a nice touch. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to go 4, 5. I'm going to go 5, I think. No, 4. Makes the most sense. Okay, there we go. So I'm sorry for these things happen, but thank you for joining, and please visit nethemba.com for all your pen testing needs. Next time I'm going to choose something a little bit more, well, just a little bit more, something medium or hard or something like that. Oh, actually, next time it's Hack the Box, isn't it? So whatever comes next. Is what it is. You can't win them all, but we're having a good go. Thanks, guys.